Should you still buy a home in 2025? That is a question that I get all of the time, and I get it. Rates feel high, prices feel stubborn, and your uncle swears that there's a crash coming. But if you're afraid of buying at the wrong time, of locking into a mortgage that you regret, or watching your home value drop, then this video might just save you $77,000, or at least a lot of stress. Let's talk about strategy, not sales. What's going on, everybody? I am Tristan, a full-time Edmonton-based realtor and a bit of a real estate numbers guy. My job is helping buyers make confident, logic-backed decisions without the stress. Whether you're buying your first place or planning your next smart move, I believe that emotion is expensive, but the numbers never lie. So in this video, I want to bring some calm to the chaos that's going on out there right now. There's no pressure here, just a grounded look at what's actually happening in today's market, what smart buyers are doing right now, and how to figure out if you should buy this year or wait. So let's zoom out, look at the numbers, and give you the clarity that you need before falling in love with any homes that are out there right now. Let's talk about timing, because the way most people think about it doesn't work. You've probably heard wait for rates to drop or just sit tight, the crash is coming. And those ideas might sound smart until you look at the actual numbers. The truth is that you can use timing to your advantage, but only if you can see the whole picture. Zooming out just a little bit, across Edmonton, prices have risen 8.9% year over year as of April 2025. Inventory is still tight, but we're not seeing a runaway market. Some pockets are moving fast, others are giving buyers space to breathe. This isn't a boom or a bust. It's what I called a leverage market, where smart timing and local strategy matter more than waiting for the perfect rate. For example, right now in Glenora, which is one of Edmonton's most established neighborhood, the median days on market is 36, which is significantly higher than the majority of the city. But there's a catch. The median price there is 1.03 million. That's a luxury segment. Homes sit longer because the buyer pool is much smaller. And many of those buyers aren't waiting on pre-approvals. They're making decisions on different timelines. They can afford to take their time. Now let's zoom into Rutherford, for example. The median price there is $509,450, but the median days on market is just 14. And that's the difference. In price points where affordability is a little bit tighter, where people are fighting for the right home under $550,000, timing matters a lot. Buyers are moving quickly, inventory is still limited, and we're seeing more homes go pending in under 2 weeks. If you wait too long, it's gone. See, you don't time the market by predicting the lowest rate or the bottom price. You win by understanding how timing affects leverage. That means watching where inventory is sitting longer than average, where days on market are ticking down, and where the listing to sales ratios are tightening. And that's exactly what I help my clients track. In real time, by neighborhood. When rates drop, yes, you'll get a better rate, but now you're competing against more buyers. The house is going over list price with waived conditions, you're emotionally pressured, you're financially stretched, and you might lose 3 offers before you even succeed with one. So instead of chasing that perfect time, what I help my clients do is use the market's current timing to their own advantage. Here is what some of the smartest buyers that I'm working with in Edmonton are doing right now. And they're winning not because they're timing the market perfectly, but because they're thinking strategically. First, they're getting pre-approved based on their comfort zones, not their max limit. Sure, the bank might approve them for 600 grand, but we're building plans around what actually fits their lifestyle and long-term goals, because owning a home should bring peace of mind, not financial pressure. So that could mean shopping well below your pre-approval amount. Second, they're still prioritizing location, because location always matters in real estate, but they're being smart about how they approach it. If they're set on a high demand area like Rutherford or Windermere, then they know that they're going to need to move fast with getting into view homes as soon as they get listed. They're gonna have to be well prepared and potentially compete for a home that they like. But many are widening their lens to look at comparable neighborhoods with better value or less competition, where they have a little bit more breathing room to negotiate without giving up on the essentials like school zones, commute times, or future appreciation. Third, They're choosing mortgage products that align with their plan, like short-term fixed or adjustable rates, building in flexibility so that they can pivot or refinance when rates shift. They're not reacting out of fear. They're positioning themselves for options. And finally, they're evaluating the full monthly cost of owning, not just the list price, because a $20,000 increase in home price might add $90 a month to the mortgage, but insufficient heating or higher taxes could quietly add $200 plus per month. And that matters significantly more. It's always about looking at the whole picture. And as a buyer's agent, it's my job to keep that picture objective for you, so that when emotions inevitably come into play, they come into play at least a little bit less. By the way, if this kind of breakdown is helping you see things more clearly, then please hit that subscribe button. I post weekly videos just like this, built around Edmonton real estate numbers, not just clickbait. And if you're starting to think about buying, but you aren't sure whether now is the right time or not, you're definitely gonna wanna stick around for this next part. We're gonna walk through the rent versus buy debate with actual numbers from right here in Edmonton. Let's head there next. Let's talk about something that is on a lot of people's minds right now. Is 2025 the right time to buy a home? And I'll be honest with you, the answer is not one size fits all. And I'm a realtor, yes, but I'm not going to tell you to buy just because rates might drop next year or because prices are trending upward. The real answer depends on where you're at in your life and with your finances. Because truthfully, for some people, this year is the most strategic window that they will have for the next 5 years. For others, the smartest move is to wait, rent, and regroup. Let's walk through what the updated numbers look like in today's market. So if you rent at $2,000 a month, that's $72,000 over 3 years. Money that goes entirely to your landlord. Renting keeps things simple though. No maintenance, no property tax, no upfront $20,000 down payment. And if life is in flux, that flexibility is valuable. Now let's say you buy a $400,000 home with 5% down. You're looking at a monthly mortgage of about $2,048 at today's rate of about 4.2%. Over the next 3 years, you'll have paid about $73,728, with $27,495 of that going towards your equity. And here's the game changer. With the market up 8.9% year over year, that $400,000 home could be worth $492,000 after 3 years. That's $92,000 in appreciation, not including your equity. But here's the part that most agents skip. This only works if you're personally ready, because owning a home adds value, but it also adds responsibility. If buying today means that you're emptying your savings, you're stretching your monthly budget, or you're locking into a property that you're not sure you'll stay in for the next 3 to 5 years, then it's okay to hit pause. Keep renting, build your buffer, and let the market move while you strengthen your position. I've worked with buyers who were ready to make a move, and I've told others flat out, let's just wait, because the right time to buy isn't just about market timing. It's about financial safety, lifestyle stability, and making a move that still lets you sleep at night. If those boxes are checked, then this market offers real opportunity, and I'd be happy to walk you through the options. But if you're still figuring things out, that's perfectly okay too. My job isn't to push you, it's to help you make sense of the numbers so that when the time is right, you'll be ready. So, should you buy in 2025? The truth is, it depends. For some, this is absolutely the right time. Prices are still manageable and buyers have a bit more control than they've had in recent years. For others, it's smarter to wait. Stack the cash and build a clear plan. But if you've made it this far into the video, chances are that you're not here to wing it. You're here to make a smart move. And that's exactly the kind of buyer that I love working with. So if this gave you a bit of clarity, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I post weekly videos that make real estate feel strategic, not stressful. All built around real Edmonton data, not national noise. And if you want to take the next step towards building a plan that actually fits your life, all of my contact info is linked down below. Whether it's a quick question or you're ready to get started, I would be happy to help. And finally, if you want to know why Edmonton is quietly outperforming the rest of the country, then check out my latest market update. It's called Edmonton is quietly beating every market in Canada, and I will walk you through what's really going on, what to watch for, and how to move smart in this market. You can watch it right here.